We all know J. Jonah Jameson is the biggest Spider-Man hater, working hard every day to destroy Spider-Man's reputation. But what happens when Jonah is confronted about his hate? What happens when the man who confronts him is the hero he respects the most? You see, Peter has really been struggling in recent days, telling us that his job as a freelance photographer is barely paying, and that Jonah Jameson—
You want a raise? So do I! Only reason I'd bring you on full-time is so I could fire you!
—is not making things any easier. Later, he tries to save a cat, saying that at least people love him as a hero. However, when he tries to give it back to the boy begins screaming to his mom that the spider thing has his cat.
Who am I kidding?
And that's when we see the latest hateful articles that Jonah wrote about Spider-Man, calling him a threat, a pest, and a criminal with a bad reputation.
Nobody loves me, but I'm working on my reputation.
Peter catches a criminal, but when he takes the stolen items back, the owner approaches him and starts screaming that he'll call the police on Peter. So Peter leaves, wondering how to make people realize that he's here to help. Jokingly, he starts shouting, telling everyone who he is and what he does, but that's when someone comes up behind him.
Captain America?
That's what it says on the back of the shield.
Peter is shocked to see him, since these are the early days of his career and one of his first encounters with Captain America. So he tries to introduce himself, but gets nervous and begins mumbling his words. Captain simply smiles and asks if he wants to patrol with him today. Starstruck, Spider-Man agrees, and as they go, he explains how Captain America was similar to him when he was young, a skinny geek who just wanted to do good in the world, but tells us that today—
But unlike me, people love this guy.
They go around the city saving people, and you see the respect Captain America gets from everyone around him. Wherever they go, people cheer, thank him, and trust him. But as they move on, Captain turns to Spider-Man and asks him—
Can I ask you something?
Sure?
Why do you do this?
What?
Respectfully, you're just a kid. You should be out there doing kid things.
And Spider-Man tells him that with great power, there must also come great responsibility, and that he does it because he can. But as they talk, Spider-Man's senses suddenly go off, and that's when we see a group of people known as AIM trying to shoot them. The same group of people who believe superheroes cause trouble and imbalance and try to destroy them. They begin to fight them and quickly take care of them, but that's when they start to interrogate them. And one of the members quickly tells him that they were only a distraction, and that's when we see MODOK, who quickly—
Smart thinking, kid.
MODOK crashes into the building and begins threatening them, but Captain America and Spider-Man quickly attack him and take care of him. Captain then turns his back to deal with AIM members, but that's when he notices that Spider-Man has already taken care of them. Impressed, he simply compliments Peter. Later, when S.H.I.E.L.D. arrives, Captain asks him—
Hey, what were you gonna ask me before?
Oh, I was gonna ask, why do people love you so much? But to be honest, having a front row seat today showed me why.
Captain tells him that reputations come and go, and that all that matters is what Peter does next. So Peter swings away, and that's when we see a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent ask Captain if he liked Spider-Man. And without hesitation, Captain, with a big smile on his face, tells him that he does. But the next day, Captain goes for a run and notices a newspaper with Jonah Jameson blaming Spider-Man for being an agent of AIM. So with no time to waste, he decides to pay him a visit and—
Hello, Captain.
Captain drops the paper on his desk and begins asking about the headline, explaining to Jonah that he was with Spider-Man yesterday and knows the truth. As he speaks, he then notices Jonah's mustache and tells him—
He's not a menace. I know what a menace looks like. So, why don't you grab a pencil?
Finally, in the end, we see Spider-Man happily reading about himself and Captain America saving the day near Jonah Jameson's office.
Oh, hello!
He then waves to him, and that's when we see Jonah, clean-shaven, who simply looks back at him and